East LA is home to some of the best tacos you'll find anywhere, and today we're putting that to the test. I'm hitting up 5 spots, all with completely different styles to help you figure out where to spend your money. Quick ground rules: no food trucks, no street vendors, brick and mortar only. At the end of each stop, I'm scoring taste, value, variety, and overall, plus whether I'm coming back. I'm not a food reviewer, this is just my opinion. Let's get into it.
All right, it's lunchtime. First stop, East Los Tacos. Let's go.
East Los Tacos opened in 2017. Before that, they were only a food truck. This place is massive, tons of open seating, a big menu, and here's your first spoiler. This is the only spot on the list with a salsa bar. Of course, I had to try out every single one.
So what's the difference between the regular taco, and the East Los tacos?
So our East Los taco is made with the handmade tortilla, so it's a lot bigger than our regular taco.
I'm gonna get 2 East Los tacos, 1 asada and 1 pastor. The queso taco, that's just cheese with the meat?
Yeah, it's cheese in the middle of the meat.
Okay, let me get one of those with the lengua. Is it a molita? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, murita.
Molita with the, what meat do you think I should try that I haven't tried yet?
Tripa.
Tripa?
Tripa.
Tripa. It's deep fried, right?
Yeah, would you like a heart or a little crispy?
Crispy, yeah.
The East Los Tacos complain, which I actually appreciate. They're on the larger side, and I paid a little extra for the handmade tortillas. Worth every penny. Both meats had a really nice char. For the pastor, I went with lime and the green avocado salsa. The asada got lime and salsa verde. I prefer the green avocado salsa, but honestly, those handmade tortillas took everything to another level. The queso taco was a standout. Melted cheese with tender lengua, then some lime and red salsa on top. The tortilla could barely hold it all. Highly recommend that one. But my favorite, the molita. This one's for the cheese lovers. Generous portions of cheese with a crispy tripa, sandwiched between 2 fresh handmade tortillas. That's the move. As for scores, for taste, I give an 8. Everything tasted delicious and unique. For value, I give an 8. A regular taco is $2.50. The bigger East Los tacos with handmade tortilla is $3.99. Worth it to me. For variety, I give an 8. They have so many items on the menu. Overall, I give it an 8. It's reasonably priced and tasted outstanding. Will I be going back? Absolutely yes. Good start, East LA.
Want some late night tacos? This is one of the most iconic spots in LA. We're heading to King Taco. Let's go.
Alright, you already know this logo. King Taco is an East LA staple. This location was actually their second ever, opening back in 1978. The menu is straightforward. Tacos, burritos, sopes, and chicken on the weekend. Classic.
Can I order 1 asada taco, 1 pastor taco? Oh, do you have chicken? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll take that. And then I'm gonna do a nachos with lengua.
I ordered the asada, pastor, and tinga tacos. The asada was fine. It just didn't have that same char depth of flavor I was looking for. The tinga, spicy shredded chicken, had better flavor, but the chicken was a bit dry. The pastor though, that was the winner. Nice char, juicy pieces of pork. That taco was doing what it was supposed to do. I also grabbed the nachos, about $9, get you a solid portion. Could have used more lengua, and the lengua was a little tough, but there was plenty of cheese, so I can't be too upset. Okay, King Taco scores. For taste, I give it a 6. In my opinion, the only tasty meat with full flavor was the pastor. For value, I give it a 7. The tacos are pretty small, but they are less than $2.50 each. For variety, I give it a 5. It's the same meats, just limited options. Overall, I give it a 6. I'm willing to pay a little more for variety and flavor. Am I coming back? Probably not, unless it's late and I need something quick.
Lupe's for lunch? Sounds good to me. They're known for their burritos, but today we're going for their crispy tacos. See ya there.
I'm back at Lupe's, open since 1972. No burritos this time. I came specifically for the crispy tacos. I also had to try the guacamole fries after you all kept recommending them in the comments in my last video.
Hi, can I order 1 taco dorado ground beef, 1 potato, and 1 shredded, and the small guacamole fries?
If you're enjoying this video, please remember to like and subscribe. Here they are, 3 crispy tacos, ground beef, shredded beef, and potato. The ground beef taco had great balance, good crunch, nice ratio of meat, lettuce, and cheese, plus their hot red salsa. The shredded beef was my favorite. So tender, so flavorful, and they weren't light-handed with the meat. Then the potato taco. I'd never had one before, and I was impressed. The crunch of the shell against that soft mash-like filling is a surprisingly good combination. Ended up liking it more than the ground beef taco. Pro tip, on the guac fries, take all that extra cheese that falls off your tacos and pile it onto your fries. Crispy fries, cool creamy guac, and melted cheese. I basically got a free upgrade. Highly recommend. For taste, I give it an 8. I'm a fan of crispy tacos, what can I say? For value, I give it a 7. Not the cheapest tacos, but still cheaper than Tito's $6 tacos. For variety, I give it an 8. So many things to try. Overall, a solid 8. Am I coming back? Oh yeah. Lupe's hasn't let me down yet.
Next up is Tacos Baja. Known for their seafood with over 1,500 Yelp reviews, you gotta go, right?
First time at Tacos Baja. They have other locations in Whittier. I walked into a line out the door on a Wednesday. Turns out that's because it's $1.59 fish taco day. The menu is massive. Tacos, burritos, ceviches, bowls. This place is serious about seafood.
Can I order 2 fish tacos,
Okay.
1 shrimp taco,
Okay.
and 1 Baja taco?
Okay.
That's it
For
for here.
My 4 tacos came on 2 plates buried under fresh cabbage. Don't be alarmed, it's all there. The 2 fish tacos were excellent. Big pieces of fish, not overly battered, with a chipotle cream sauce that had real flavor. The fresh cabbage and tomatoes balanced everything out perfectly. The shrimp taco was similar, but with a firmer texture from the shrimp. And then there's the Baja taco, the most expensive at $4.75, which comes on a larger flour tortilla and combines fried fish and shrimp together. That flour tortilla was actually a great call. I prefer it over corn. For taste, I give it an 8. The fish and the fresh cabbage was so good. For value, I give it a 9. Tacos are around $4 to $5, which is fair for seafood. Or for Fish Taco Wednesday at $1.59, it's a steal. For variety, I give it a 9. There are so many seafood options on the menu. Overall, 9. If you love Baja style fish tacos, you gotta go. Am I coming back? Definitely. And spoiler, this is the spot I'm most excited to return to.
Today, I'm trying Tijuanazo. Hopefully I'm saying that right. With multiple locations in Tijuana and San Diego, let's go check out some of these Tijuana style tacos.
The moment you walk into Tijuanazo, the smell of grilled meats hits you. I didn't know exactly what I was ordering. I just knew it was going to be good.
I'm gonna do 1 asada taco, 1 lengua taco. I don't even know what all of these are. What do you recommend?
I really like the vampiros. It's a tostada with melted cheese and meat. That one's really good with adobada. If you eat pork, that'll be good.
Okay, let me try one of those. The queso taco is just like a taco with more.
With melted cheese and
Okay, let me try one with chorizo. Homemade horchata. Okay, let me try that.
The asada taco had beautiful char and complex flavor with that Tijuana style dollop of guac on top. Didn't even need extra lime or salsa. Same goes for the chorizo queso taco. Same vibe, just with that extra melted cheese. I'm a cheese guy, so the queso taco edged it out for me. Both had handmade tortillas and you can really taste the quality. The lengua was the priciest taco, but it was incredibly tender. Braised in a rich, savory marinade. No lime needed. The real winner though was the Vampiro with adobada pork. The pork comes straight off the trompo, so you get serious char plus that tangy adobo flavor. It's topped with a creamy cilantro sauce and a slice of pineapple, all on a crispy tostada. That combination was something else. Oh, and get the homemade horchata. The sweetness is on point. I'd personally go a little creamier, but it's worth ordering. For taste, I give it a 9. Every taco tasted so good and unique. For value, I give it a 7. Tacos are reasonable. Not sure why the lingua was so much more expensive, but you can definitely taste the quality. For variety, I give it an 8. Overall, I give it an 8. I love the large amount of guac on Tijuana style tacos. Coming back? Yes. Birria is next on my list. East LA, 5 spots, 5 completely different styles. Street tacos, Tijuana style, Baja fish, crispy hard shell. You can't really compare them against each other because they're doing totally different things. But one thing they have in common, they all put a smile on my face. What I can tell you is that they all deserve to be in business, and most of them are going to keep getting mine. I'm sure I missed other good taco spots in East LA. Let me know in the comments below. And which spot would you hit up first? I love supporting small businesses and sharing their stories. Go show them some love. Their info's in the description below. If I've earned your support, please consider subscribing. Drop a comment if you know a small business with a story worth sharing. In the meantime, check out one of these videos, or this one, to learn a bit more about me. See you in the next one.